Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. We are going to be looking at arguably a carry, I'll call it, on Mountain Pass. I had 10 kills in this game, and what a wild game it was. We were top tier, and yeah. The B.U.G.I is a very, very fun tank to play. It's pretty inaccurate, but if you can get close up, the dispersion is really bad, but I feel like this tank is more accurate than it says on paper. I've said this before in a previous video. It's still, like, the accuracy is still pretty bad, but I feel like it's way better than it says it is, right? But anyway, if you can get pretty close up in this thing, you can use the DPM to your advantage as well. So my dad's here. My dad's also looking for shots. Unfortunately, he sort of blocked me a little bit there. But everyone is trying to get shots at the beginning of this game, right? I mean, the crossing, you can get so much damage here. And yeah, my dad's in the Jackson. So we were playing, I guess, tier 6 here. And man, we were getting into some awful games, man. Awful, awful games. I mean, the matchmaking was just so cruel. We were getting stomped like in a lot of our games. And this just happens. I'm going to try and get a quick shot into the T-52 here. Likely it's not going in, but I take it anyway. And yeah, the game is not looking good already. We're down 1,000 HP, and we're down now 3 tanks, and again, still 1,000 HP. And at this point, we've left the, one side of this map wide open. And I'm thinking, I can either sit here by this rock or I can try and push this with the KV-1, and I'm going to push it with the KV-1. Because I see that they have a decent amount of forces on the top here. T-25, KV-2, KV-1, so I'm like, alright, let me go to the south and let's try and see what kind of damage we can, muster up here. So KV-1 is going to push around the corner. I'm going to look for a shot at the VK. It bounces. Unfortunate. This is not what this tank is made for. It's really not made for poking and smacking shots. It's made for taking first shot opportunities, right? Luckily, we're able to get a shot there into the VK, and the VK is dead, and now we just need to get a shot into the Stug. KV-1 is kind of going around this corner, so I'm going to go with him, and I'm just trying to basically stay with this guy, right? We need to combine our guns. I take a shot from the Stug, no big deal. We end up cleaning him up there, and we're at 2 kills, 362 damage, and now I'm going to push this. I see kind of what might happen here. They have a lot of forces in the north, and I'm thinking that I'm probably not going to be... what was I going to say? I'm not going to be pressed here. Likely I'm going to have to come all the way around, and the B.U.G.I just doesn't have great, mobility. It's average, but anyway, I finally see all these guys here, and I say to someone like, oh my gosh, just keep them there, And this is where the accuracy of this tank is going to troll me. Like when all these guys are in front of me pushing this line, right? I'm going to try and look for another shot here at the T-34. I don't see it, so I'm going to go. I need to get, basically as close as I can to these guys to try and get these shots to go in. Luckily, that one goes in, and now you'll see me take the cliff here, trying to look for another shot in the Wolverine, and I'm going to go. Like, I need to press into these guys before they kill my team, so I'm going to come all the way back around. All the way back around here. My dad is doing a really good job against the Chaffee. Or Wolverine or whoever. He was getting a good amount of damage there. I'm able to clean up the Chaffee. Wolverine is trying to push in. Going to clean up the Wolverine. Skoda's here. He's stopping as well. These are easy shots. Going to clean up the Skoda as well. And yeah, this is where this tank is effective because the DPM is very, very good. And when you're close enough to hit all these shots, or I'm sorry, the damage per shot is very good. The DPM is also insane. But in this case, when all these tanks are pushing in and they're all one-shots to me, I'm able to clean all of them up because of the damage per shot, and I'm also able to clean them up quickly because of the damage per minute. So that's why this tank is very OP tier 6, honestly. Anyway, they're all capping out. We now know it's likely the KV-2, the KV-1, and probably maybe the T-52 or something on cap. It ends up being the Panzer. KV-1's going to come... I know the KV-2 just shot, likely. That's what I think happened. So I'm going to poke around this corner. I'm kind of going to go in slow-mo for you. As I'm sitting behind the KV-1 here, I'm going to go on my view. And I'm looking for a shot at the KV-2. I'm going to focus it. I'm going to get a shot into the KV-2. I bounced the KV-1, and at this point, now once I'm reloaded, I'm going to go after these guys. Otherwise, we're going to get spanked in the ass by the gorilla, and I just don't want this to happen. Luckily, I'm able to get a shot there into the KV-1. I kill the KV-1. We're going to come up. Panzer's here, and the KV-1 gets a shot at the Panzer, and now I'm watching behind this because I know that the KV-1 has his back turned, so I don't want to leave him open to shots. This guy says B.U.G.I rules, and I agree. I said it's not me, it's the tank. And then I'm talking to the KV-1, your choice. Like, what do you think? Like, at this point, right? So I'm actually going to pause this. At this point, we have a T-52 and we have a Gorilla. The T-52 has way more mobility than I do, and certainly way more mobility than the KV-1. At this point, it's like, what do you do? I'm at 8 kills and only 1451 damage, so this goes to show like how much of just cleaning people up this was, right? But at this point, this becomes a mind game. This is no longer a skill game, in my opinion. People might think that if you make the better play here, or you outsmart your enemies, that you're a more skilled player, but I feel like this is almost luck at this point. It's a mind game, right? T-52 can get on the cap if we both go to fight them, right? Like, we're in a better position right now to take the T-52 and the Gorilla, obviously, in a 2v2. But the problem is, this is a big map, and if we go down Ice Road and the T-52 comes up this way, well, are we going to be able to get back? That's the problem. So I'm asking the KV-1, what do you think? And he goes, I'm worried about the T-50 capping, and I said, okay, I am too. So let's go this way. We're going to try and, catch this guy out. And yeah, we don't see him anywhere. And this is a problem. So I'm going to check there. And now I'm going to go over the KV-1. Here he is. And we're going to push into this guy. Here comes the Artie. Gorilla does a really good job here. I'm able to get one shot into him there. The KV-1 I don't think has the gun depression, and he comes underneath the bridge. So now we're kind of permalit here, and the KV-1 is getting hit. And likely what the T-52 did is he came all the way around this way, and he's either here or he's like over here. And that's why I'm clicking. I said, don't stay out in the open, man, because the Gorilla is going to perma spot you. So I'm going to come this way, see if I can find the T-52. The KV-1 is behind me. I know he doesn't have the that good of concealment or mobility or anything like that, and he ends up on the cap, the T-52. And this is what I mean. I try and get a shot into the Gorilla here quick, but I need to press the cap because I don't want the T-50 capping out. Then he gets off the cap, and this is where it becomes a mind game, guys. It's just constant, like, okay, he's going for the cap, okay, he's not going for the cap, and we have to run around like headless chickens while this guy is doing whatever he wants. And this is why I like light tanks, because you can easily win a game like this when people have twice as much HP as you, just by using bush mechanics, using your mobility. We're able to clean up the Gorilla, and I think likely that if this guy didn't come this way and he came off the cap, he's likely going to come to Ice Road. That's what I was thinking. So I was waiting for him here. I don't see him unless he made it back already. So I'm going to continue on thinking that maybe he made it back. He didn't. And this is just the perfect example of how much of a mind game this is. He ends up on the cap. KV-1 is going to go to his cap. This was great teamwork. He said, go get cap, and I will cap out at their base. I have great HP. The KV-1 doesn't have as much HP at this point. He has 369, and I have 666. So at this point, when the T-52 is here, I'm just going to take some shots from this guy. And here we go. I'm going to come all the way around him here. And there you go. So at this point, like, I know I could take a couple shots from this guy, so I just got as close as I could to him. He's trying to use the dead tanks to his advantage, and yeah, we cleaned him up. 10 kills, guys, 1,880 damage. So 10 kills and 1,880 damage is a clear indication that all these kills were just cleaning people up. I'm okay with that, though. 10 kills is still fun, and we ended up carrying this game on Mountain Pass. So that's how I did it. A great example of why the B.U.G.I is freaking OP as hell at tier 6, if it's a tier 6 game. They are nerfing it, I heard. I don't know how much, but yeah, I might try and 3-mark this tank before they do that. I have 2-marked it now. I only had it 1-marked in this game, and that's the game, guys. So let's take a look at the emplates real quick. This was a mastery. We got all these badges, Top Gun. Like, there's just so much going on here. I'm not even sure what all this is. This medal is for killing 10 people or more in a battle. I think it's like 10 in a regular battle, and it's either 12 or 15 in a grand battle, something like that. So anyway, 10 kills, 1,222 base experience, guys. The 3 badges, we're up top. My dad did a decent job, 746 damage. I mean, not bad at all in a tier 6, TD. That's fine. And yeah, enemy vehicles damaged / destroyed, 10 out of 10. So there you go. And we got 100 defense points. So just a lot of different kind of interesting stuff going on here. Not your everyday game for sure. We hit a good amount of shots here considering the accuracy of this tank. And yeah, that's how we came out with the win, guys. So I banked a few thousand here. We lost a lot because that's what you're doing in this tank. I mean, this is the gold rounds. The APs are gold rounds. So And yeah, after 66 battles, I'm averaging 1467 damage in this tank and 62% win rate, and this is right before I 2-marked it, and then I stopped playing it for now. That's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will catch you for the next one. Bye-bye now.